Well, good morning. It's me, Coach Rosa, and I shared with you last week some ideas on how to replace breads with vegetables and different alternatives to swap things out. And this morning I was thinking about something I like to eat and what I was eating, what I'm planning, what I'm eating for lunch. And I realized I do swap things out and I don't tell you guys, and you always come back with feedback on how you like to know what I'm eating and what kind of alternatives I've chosen, and that just fascinates me because I'm not a cook. So everything I put together is sort of, it just comes into my brain and I think, oh, I bet that would taste pretty good. Hey, Mary Lou, good to see you. Thanks for watching. So we're gonna have some fun with this, and this is one thing I did over the weekend, and it really was quite delicious. So for example, let's start with like salads. Like people put croutons on salads. Do you know, I always ask them to hold the croutons. I think it's a good idea, by the way, when you order food, and this is a good thinking thin thought. This is a belief that I want you to adapt. Hey, Natalie, thanks for watching. And a menu is simply suggestions. This may not be popular with everybody who's in the restaurant industry to say, oh, thank you, lady, for telling everyone that. But Coach Rosa says, a menu is simply suggestions, and you can ask for food the way you want it. And so simple things like hold the croutons, hold whatever, put my dressing on the side. Those are old tricks. They work. But you know what tastes great if you like that crunchiness is chopped apples. You chop up apples a little bit, the size of a crouton, and it will add a wonderful flavor to your salad, especially when the salad has like, some of the maybe blue cheeses or some nice flavor combos, and you get all that fun blend. Yeah, there's some sodium and fat in the cheese, but you don't go crazy on it. You're going for the you're going for the flavor combination and getting the right fats and the right sugars. So try chopping up some apples, especially the crunchy ones that are in season. And in New York, we have the best apples ever, so we have plenty of those. And use those instead of your croutons. Another thing is that apples are a great replacement for is, let's say in the morning you like a bagel. Now, I know it's not going to be as fluffy as a bagel, but if you slice it up like a little thicker, like a slice of bread, and you put some peanut butter on it, it will do the trick. Get the flavor combo and help replace some of that bread. Hey, Tracy, thanks for watching. Because what we're doing is bread, pasta, potatoes, the high starch in those is what's spiking your blood sugar. The things I'm suggesting are they're not as high on the glycemic index. They won't spike your blood sugar as quickly unless you blend them with something that will. And they're going to help you satisfy the desire for what you have and get over that hump. Because when you start watching those starchier carbohydrates, your weight will start to come down, unless you're really a beast working out. And even that, when you're working out, you're burning the carbs, you're doing great. But fruit is a good source of carbs and vegetables. So if you're watching that thing, I'm just throwing out, watching your flour intake, your sugar intake. Oh my goodness, I just went blank for a second. People that have celiacs, that's what I was thinking, and they have to watch their gluten intake. These are good alternatives. So let's say there's cheese and crackers. People love crackers. I try not to eat crackers because they're just addicting. Remember, flavor enhancers are in our food. They're loading this stuff up with sodium and flavor enhancers and sugar so that we crave more and we eat more. That's part of what's going on, which is dulling our taste buds, which we learned about also last week. Hey, Florence, thanks for watching. I'm glad you tuned in. So try things with your cheese. If you're going to put a cheese and pepperoni platter out, you have crackers for some people, and I slice up cucumbers. So I have vegetables, but I also would have, now apples obviously go great with cheese, but so do pears. Slice up some pears. Grapes go great. It's a really nice combination. And if you do like the salamis and the prosciuttos and all that stuff, which, oh my gosh, who doesn't love? So Italian. You can't take the Italian out of me. Melons. Cantaloupe goes great with prosciutto. So salamis and melons and things like that. We're going today a little different than last week when I talked about veggie replacements. Now I'm going to talk about some fruit replacements. Now, the other thing that is, I'm just thinking, I'm looking at my list, guys. The other thing that's a good replacement is granola. So people often put granola in their yogurt, or even in their cottage cheese, and try to give it some flavor, something to give it a little more kick so that they like it. Any kind of berry is a good replacement. You get, hey Jill, good to see you, honey. Jill, I broke my nail. It just broke right off, honey. I'll be back to see you next week. I can't wait. Luckily, it didn't bleed or anything. I know, you guys, sorry, I went off on a tangent. Granola. Granola is great, but I find granola is easy to overeat. And, you get a lot of, if you make it yourself, you're probably fine. But when you buy it somewhere, it's going to be far higher in sugar and in fat, and not as much of the good stuff in it. And hey, Deanna, thanks for watching. So I would, if that's the way you're eating it, then get rid of the granola, or do your own version, blueberries and strawberries, and maybe some slivered almonds and some little chunks of walnuts or something to give it that same combo. And I love granola too, but what I find is you just can't eat a little scoop of granola. It's too difficult. So I may as well just get rid of the whole thing. Now, a lot of times we're having, open-faced sandwiches or something. It's warm out. There's a lot of great combinations. Kathy, good to see you. Thanks for watching. So easy little swaps. Get a tomato, scoop out the middle, fill it up with your tuna salad. It actually tastes really good together. Hey, Janet, thanks for watching. Have a good day, Florence. Thanks for watching. Now, things like chicken salad, egg salad, tuna salad, those are all really great to do something different, like a roll up with lettuce, or like take a tomato, hollow it out, put in and tomato, I guess, I don't know, is tomato technically a fruit, guys? I know I'm going out on a limb with that one, but I'm throwing it out there because I do it and it tastes really good. So fill it up with, and then you got a little bowl holding your salad, and it just tastes really good. And then you could sprinkle some cheese over it if you like, or maybe some chopped up carrots or something to give it a little more flavor. That's a good one. Yeah, the yogurt. That's a good idea, Janet. I love any of those Greek yogurts. They're great for, I'm assuming that one's a Greek yogurt. Sour cream they replace well. Mayonnaise they replace well. Really good ideas. Thanks. Yeah. Guys, drop your ideas in the comments. I love it. Here's another one that actually, you'd be surprised how good this is. If you like a Eggs Benedict kind of thing, and if you get rid of that English muffin, I don't know why I'm having a brain fart when it comes to thinking of what I'm trying to say that has carbs in it, that has bread and pasta kind of nature. Maybe it's because I don't eat it as often. Now it's like leaving my brain, which would be great. Try, instead of the bagel, or I should say the English muffin, try avocados. You put avocado in with, hey Sandra, thanks for watching, with some eggs, and you put a little melted cheese on it, and it tastes very, very good. You would be surprised. So avocados are a good source of fat. Now, the thing that I'm trying to help you realize is when you get all the right macronutrients and micronutrients, but that's another story. When you get the macronutrients together, now you're filling up. You're actually satisfied. You're not filling up when you're eating like an English muffin. Your stomach isn't as satisfied. It's like an emptier calorie. But when you start throwing in the protein and the good fats, now and some volume. So that's where the vegetables give you volume. Hey Mary, thanks for watching. And that will satisfy you, and that will carry you over. So try the avocados with your eggs, and notice how that is. And avocados are good too, putting a scoop of those salads I mentioned. That's a nice little combo. And another little trick with avocados is they're great in a smoothie. Like if you used to put bananas in smoothies, a little higher in sugar maybe, put a little sliver of avocado in there, a little chunk of it, or a quarter of it, and you will get a very creamy smoothie. It does something with the texture. Very nice. And then I want to say a last thing I'll talk about, which is probably not as exciting to you guys, but when there's something sweet around, cookies, things like that, it's melon season. Melons are very, very sweet. Hey, Mary. Hey, Tony Lynn. Thanks for watching. So, have a bowl of melons and cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon. They're all very sweet, and usually they're going to fill you up fairly quickly, and that could get you through the temptation of having that cookie, and it'll be a really good dessert replacement. I've gave you a lot of ideas. I hope they're helpful. Share my video, guys. I'd love for other people to join us. It's fun to have so many people join us. Good morning, Missy. Good to see you. So what I want you to do is try some of these out. Let us know what you thought. Add your own ideas to the list. Let's share this with each other. Like my page, please, Mind Over Platter. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. It looks like it's going to be a good one out there, guys. Be safe, be well. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. I just love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.